Aloha everyone, welcome to What's for Yoga. My name is Deepa. Today it will be hamstrings and twists with a mini warm-up and some core strengthening. So let's get started with some breathing. As always, it's helpful to have a blanket, block, and strap. We will be using them today. So go ahead and grab your blanket. Place it down in the center of your mat and sit how you feel comfortable. If you need to sit in a chair, that's fine too. You just want to make sure you're relaxed so that we can begin to extend the spine so the breath can start to flow freely up and down. So go ahead and get comfortable on your blanket or pillow and start to close your eyes. Nice long spine, soft breath. You're starting to pull all your energy inside, letting go of your day. It's like cutting strings, releasing balloons. Bring your inner focus to the navel chakra, and we'll start with the deep abdominal breath. Inhale through the nose, draw the breath through the third eye, down past the throat and heart. Breathe nice and deep into the belly, the hips, and the low back. And then a slow exhale naturally flows out your nose. Once again, inhale through the nose, draw the breath through the third eye, down past the throat and heart. Expand gently through the belly, the hips, and your low back. Leave your attention on your navel chakra, right below your belly button, as your breath naturally leaves out the nose. So go ahead and try that on your own for about a minute, working with every exhale to relax your body a little bit more each time, getting a little more grounded, finding a way to let go a little bit more of your day, of your week, or of any thoughts trying to take your attention and energy away. One last breath. Make an effort today to try to maintain this connection with your breath, always seeing if you can hear your breath as you go through your asanas. Really important as you can begin to use this in your daily life, moving through life's routines, checking in with your breath, checking in with your awareness, with your mind. Are you present? Are you distracted? Where are you? So we always breathe in and out the nose. This helps conserve energy. And we'll begin by moving the spine. So we have a gentle contraction always here through the abdomen. Hands around the knees. Inhale. As you exhale, release back behind the sacrum. Drop your chin to your chest, bringing your spine into a C curl. Inhale, drop your shoulders, press your heart forward of the legs, and look up. Exhale, full release, nice and soft through the spine. Now keep moving at your own pace. As soon as you arrive, you move on to the next movement. Listening for the breath. Inhale to extend the chin away from the heart. Open the throat. exhale as you activate the abdomen to pull your spine into a C curve and drop your chin to your chest. One more set. Inhale, extend up through the spine, nice and long, open at the crown. Hands down at the sides. Scoop the right arm up on the inhale. Keep your ribs connected to your hips here by dropping down through the ribs and sternum. Stretch over to the left, belly button to spine. And just keep switching sides, always pressing down through that opposite hip, keeping that glute down on the mat. Keeping breathing here. Listen for your breath. Now we're going to stop and stretch as we go to the left side. So left hand down, right arm reaches long and up toward the right ear. Keep this space open between your face and your arm, trying to not close yourself off here by rounding the shoulder down and forward. So nice and long through the arm, the elbow, the wrist, and the fingertips. You can look forward or up. Let's breathe. On your next inhale, stretch your arm back behind you, right hand on the floor, left hand on the knee, twist. Inhale back to center, exhale to release. Scoop up through the left arm, inhale. Ribs are down, strong through your belly as you stretch to the right. Drop down through the left hip. Listen for the breath. Fill the asana with your breath. Inhale the arm behind you. Place the left hand down behind the hip, right hand on the left knee. Twist. Gentle twist as we're just warming up. And inhale back to center. Good. From this position, go ahead and rotate your wrists. You're just going to open the wrists here to prepare for plank, our little core warm up. And then the other direction. Gently extend your right hand out in front of you. Palm faces me. Pull the fingers back toward you gently. Always checking in, is belly button gently pulled in toward the spine. This will help protect your back. And then flip your hand so the back of the hand faces me, fingers point toward you. These are always very gentle stretches. You don't want to strain these tiny joints. And then release that side. Just open and close your hand. Switch sides, palm faces me, fingers gently back toward you. And then back of the hand toward me, fingers toward you. Gently open and close your hand, just pumping the energy through the joint. One more rotation, both directions. Good, let's move a little bit deeper now. Shift off your prop. Go ahead and set that off to the side. Turn around to sit up tall on your sit bones, making sure you now go from that nice C curve we did to warm up into a nice strong flat back. Reach up through the crown, out through the heart on a diagonal. Keep your ribs down, belly button to spine, and go ahead and lift the legs up. And press the insides of the big toe ball mounds together as you pull your toes back, pressing the balls of the feet out in front of you. Lower legs parallel to the floor. Reaching up again through the crown. You can stay here. If you need more support, place your hands on the mat behind you. Nice, easy breath. The more challenging option, open your arms, palms face the sky. Just visualize you're receiving wonderful blessings here. Belly button to spine, heart lifting and opening. Breathe in. And then exhale. Go ahead and round over your legs, relaxing your back. Inhale, rising up, cross your feet underneath you and come out into your plank position on the mat. So it's really important here to get your wrists under your shoulders. So bend your elbows just a little bit to kind of hug the biceps toward your chest. activating the chest muscles to help. And then really lengthen through your knees and reach out your heels. So you've got a long line from the heels to the crown to the heels, reaching out in opposite direction as you pull the belly button up away from the floor. Pull the ribs up away from the floor. One more big deep breath in. And now go ahead and exhale back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And walk your feet or pedal the feet back and forth here to warm up. Belly button to spine to support your back. Ribs pulled up. It's that same cueing for downward dog as plank. Belly button pulls in, ribs pull up and in. That way you're not dropping and sinking into your shoulders. Long neck here, heavy head. Come high onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, push the floor away by really pressing down through the first finger and thumb. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and then inhale, lengthen your knees, and exhale your heels down with your feet in a parallel position. Now let's keep moving. Plank, downward dog sequence. Inhale into plank, nice and strong. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Always keeping your belly contracted through the whole vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. If this feels like too much for you, you could just choose one or the other and stay in those poses instead of moving. We'll do one more. Good, now go ahead and walk your feet nice and wide to the center of your mat. Push your knees apart and place your hands in prayer position. I like to call this praying mantis. Work to open your hips here, open the sacrum. Wonderful place to pause, to collect your thoughts, bring them to one point on the breath. Release your hands down against the mat, unroll your torso, press down through the feet and slowly stack the vertebrae here. Come into a standing position, and we'll do 2 sets of sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. Hands at the heart in prayer position, soft through the shoulders and neck, belly button to spine. Inhale the hands up and back. Exhale, nice soft release through the chest, bend the knees and relax your spine down over the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, soften. Inhale, right leg back first. And we're going to place the knee gently down on the mat. Always check the front knee is directly over the ankle. Tone the left glute, belly button to spine. And inhale your arms up by your ears. So keep your hands apart as we begin to warm up through the shoulders. And you can even look up toward the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands come together as you twist. Look back over the right elbow. Inhale back to center, belly button to spine. Hands come down to plank. Step together, knees down, relax back, Bhaktasana. Look between the hands on the mat. Drop your forearms down. Inhale, dive your head and chest through, tailbone down. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, release. Inhale, let's push up through plank. If you need to, you can do this with the knees down and come up through a mini plank. Otherwise, it will look like this. Toes curled under, pushing up through plank. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and stretch it out. Let's take a breath here. And then stepping the right foot forward between the hands. Opposite leg is down now behind you. On an angle, the knee behind the hip. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, release. Step together. Relax your chest. Relax the neck. Inhale and roll. stretching up and back, and then exhale to start your second side. So let's take a breath here. Inhale your hands up and back. Exhale, nice soft release through your back, down on top of the bent knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Inhale, right leg back. Knee is gently down on the mat behind the hips, so tone the right glute. It's really important to allow your hip flexor to stretch as it needs to. Inhale the arms up. And if this is hard for you to balance by looking up, you can just gaze at the floor here. It's really important. Just try to lengthen through the elbows. Keep that nice soft rib cage down, connecting the lower ribs to the top of your hips. Inhale. Exhale, twist hands in prayer position over the front leg. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step to plank. Release down. Bhaktasana, stretch out. We'll come through Bhujangasana again to strengthen the back muscles. Elbows down. Inhale, dive through. Exhale, release. Inhale up through plank. Exhale back, downward dog. And then inhale, left foot forward. The knee is gently down on the right side. Zip up through the front, belly button to spine. Exhale, release. Step together. Relax your back. Inhale, unroll. Reverse the arms all the way up. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Second set. First, take a breath. Ground through the feet. Inhale your hands up and back. Exhale, nice soft spine release. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, step your right leg back. This is now a full runner's lunge, but the knee is still over the ankle in the front. This is for safety of the joints. Inhale your arms up next to or behind your ears. Really lengthen and reach out your back heel, lifting your back knee. Belly button to spine, inhale. Exhale, twist. Right hand down on the inside of the left foot. Twist toward the front leg. Exhale, left hand comes down. Step to plank. Go ahead and pump your legs here. Bend the elbows a little bit. Pull the ribs up away from the mat. And one leg at a time, pedal the feet here. Good. Knees down and open, Bhaktasana, tailbone to the heels. Now coming into upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, arms down. Inhale, head and chest, through the arms, long tailbone. Push the floor away, chest in front of the arms. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Belly button to spine, long neck. Right foot forward. Runner's lunge, so keep that back knee up away from the mat. Make sure it's nice and long, reaching out the heel. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Step together. Inhale, uncurl. Reverse the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. One last repetition. Take a breath, ground through the feet. Inhale your hands up and back. Exhale, release through the body. Bend the knees, soften the spine, pour through the crown. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg back first. Push down and out, almost like you're trying to tear your mat in half. To keep your legs active, pelvic floor lifting. Inhale, arms up. Interlace the hands, release the pointer finger here, unless your shoulders start to rise up toward your ears. If that happens, keep your hands apart instead. But to challenge yourself, interlace the hands. You can even look up. Inhale, exhale, left hand down, twist toward the front leg, look up toward the right hand. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, release your hand down, step to plank. One leg at a time, nice and slow. You're just pedaling. Now you can just add a bend in your elbows. You can also rest in Bhaktasana if you need to, or hold your mini plank. in an isometric hold. Okay, let's open the knees and sit hips to heels, stretch out, Bhaktasana, forehead down. Drop the arms down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, long tailbone on the way in. Open the hips, tone the glutes. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot forward. Push down and out as soon as you can. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, step together. Relax your spine down over the legs. Inhale, unwind. Reverse swan dive the arms. Exhale the hands to the heart. Take a moment, let the blood come back to normal here. Absorb all that good energy you generated from your asanas. You can take a moment to get a sip of water if you need to. Good, bending the knees. Let's go ahead and grab our blocks. So place your block in front of your right foot. And we'll do a couple standing poses for the hamstrings and twists, maybe even a balance pose today. Standing in Tadasana, inhale. As you exhale, step your right leg back. So this is a heel to heel alignment. I'll use this line on my mat so you can see that my front heel lines up with my back heel, one in front of the other. And the back foot is turned out just very slightly for balance. Interlace your hands behind your back for the single-legged forward bend, Parshvottanasana. Inhale, open the chest, belly button to spine. Really release your heel down into the mat. Keep your abs contracted as you hinge at your hips, long flat back. Keep pulling up through the front leg, trying to square the right hip down toward the mat. From here, you're welcome to release your arms if you like, placing your left hand either on the thigh with the right or on the shin. You can also use your block on the inside of your left foot at any height that feels good for your flexibility. So work to drop your your right hip down as your left hip pulls up to get that nice square. So let's breathe in here. Feel that length through all the muscles, through the spine and the crown. And then as you exhale, really allowing your muscles to open and release. You can close your eyes if you need to. Inhale, pulling that energy up through the bottoms of the feet, lengthen the spine. Keep toning through the front thigh. And as you exhale, just feel the muscles melting, the tension releasing. If you need to massage gently the hamstring of the front leg, that can sometimes help. It should feel strong to you. You should feel that your thigh is contracted. This is going to help you to release the back of your leg, very important. We'll add a twist here, so keep the back heel down. Really pull up through the thighs, pull up through the inner thighs and pelvic floor. If your block is not at this taller position, you may want to move it there. Right hand stays on the block, twist toward the front leg, right wrist over right shoulder, or bend the arm behind your back and look back over the right shoulder, firm through the belly as you twist. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale, keep pressing down and out through both feet. One more inhale. This time on your exhale, release your arm and torso down toward the front leg. You're in Parshvottanasana again. Pull up through the thighs, feel your flat back. Place your hands on your hips, reach down through the back heel and inhale a strong torso up. Exhale, continue to stand in this position. Draw your arms up by your ears. Exhale, lunge your knee right over your ankle for Virabhadrasana 1. The back heel presses down. I'm not sagging my back knee to the floor. I'm really lengthening through the thigh, through the knee, reaching out the heel. Working to square the right hip forward, belly button to spine, arms by the ears. One more inhale. On your next exhale, go ahead and launch off your back foot. Not too far. You don't want to send yourself over the front leg. The front leg will extend right underneath the hip. So you launch off the back foot just a little bit. Push down into the standing leg. You can bring your arms out to the T position. Belly button to spine. Really lengthen through that back leg. The knee will want to sag. This is challenging. You're going to try to bring your leg parallel to the deck, parallel to the floor. Keep working your abdominal muscles strong. If you need to bend the standing leg, feel free. Just try to keep that back leg straight and the right hip down. It's going to want to turn open because of the lack of flexibility in the standing leg. So if you need to, you can even lower it a little bit there. Working on your balanced position, working strong through the abdomen to really pull up on the left side. One more inhale. Reach through the crown, reach through the heel. Set the back heel down as you extend up through the arms. And then exhale, release the hands down, step together. Good. Let's take a breath before we try the other side. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale, step the left foot back. I'm going to shift my block to the inside of the right foot. I check my alignment, heel to heel. Back foot turns out slightly for the single-legged forward bend, Parshvottanasana. Right hip pulls back, left hip forward. I'm trying to square my hips. Pull up through the right thigh, both legs long and straight. So reach your back heel down, interlace your hands. Inhale, open the chest. Back heel stays down. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Firm through your belly. Come down only as far as you can keep your back flat. That means any rounding through the upper body needs to get taken out of it. A lot of times if we go too deep and too far too soon, we'll round through the upper body. So if that's the case, bring your torso up slightly. Readjust. Make sure your hips are square to the floor. Pulling up through that front thigh. Hands can be on the thigh. It still works. You want to honor what your body needs today in this moment. So let's breathe here. Inhale up through the bottoms of the feet. Exhale, extend down through the back heel and out through the crown simultaneously. You want to feel in every stretch 2 different pulls in opposite directions. In this case, heel down, crown out and up. Another big deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're just feeling these muscles melting away from the bone, opening up to receive the bones. Back heel stays down. We'll keep the legs long and straight. Keep lifting through the quads. Activate the belly muscles as you twist toward the front leg. Parvrita Trikonasana. Look up toward the wrist or bend the arm behind your back, gazing up over the shoulder or forward or even down. Honor your neck. Don't try to put it in a position that feels awkward. Just do what feels right for you. Working on maintaining straight legs in this asana is quite a bit. So don't be too hard on yourself. Try to squeeze in the inner thighs together. Lift up through the pelvic floor here. Exhale to release your torso over the front leg in Parshvottanasana one more time here. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, strong abdomen lifts your torso up. Exhale as you stand. Keep your legs where they are. Inhale, arms up for Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, lunge. Going into Virabhadrasana 3. Launch off the back foot, belly button to spine as you move. Push down into the standing leg. You can open your arms to the T position. Really lengthen out the left heel. So heel reaches long away from the crown. Crown reaches long away from the heel. Nice deep breathing. If you need to set your hands on your block or maybe the seat of a chair, feel free. You can always lower your back leg and work more on squaring the hips. Work more on the alignment. If you take your hands off your prop, you're going to automatically turn your focus to your balance. That's fine too. Depends on what you want to focus on today. Trying to drop that left hip down, trying to lift that back leg parallel to the floor. One more big deep breath in. And then exhale, place the foot down. You're coming back through. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. And then exhale, release your arms. Step together. Absorb into Tadasana. Feel all the energies of the body coming back into the heart like rivers flowing into the ocean. And then go ahead and curl down through your back, leading with your head. Arms are just dangling. Bend my knees here to really relax my chest down my thighs. Open the feet. Push the knees apart. Come down onto the mat. Props out of the way. Go ahead and place your hands under your legs against your hamstrings. Roll down. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Relax the head on the mat. Rock side to side here. Feel all your weight drop into your bones. Feel any residual tension melting away. And inhale your knees to your chest. Exhale, bring your head up to your knees. Inhale your head down. And exhale, lay your body long for Shavasana. Palms up. Tongue drops to the back of your throat. Again, let's bring our focus to our breath. Your facial muscles soften around the bones. Visualize you're laying right on the earth's surface. Listen to your breathing. Use this time to meditate. That means train the mind to focus. We're focusing on the breath. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll to one side. Come up to your original seat. Hands at the heart in prayer position. Yoga becomes your life. Living more consciously, loving more deeply, feeling more compassionately toward others. It never ends on the mat. It only begins. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. Aloha.